What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the day Team Rob back again for another Oort Online, or should I say Minecraft 2 Oort? Maybe not. Oh, that's bad. I know we're kind of down here in not a very fancy place, but I got quite a few things. I got some big shoes to fill after we ended up building a big old beautiful town. Hello, the night. Ow, I'm a wolf. So what I ended up building, I've been building quite a bit, but I didn't actually have that much time to record Oort lately, so I'll say that I've been building things, but it's just been little projects here and there, and I figured that today I had to make a video because I had to show it all off. So first and foremost, of course, there is this tower over by the entrance, which, by the way, I will just kind of skim over that. We've got a little bit of a house here over at the entrance. But otherwise, this spot, I felt kind of... Ooh. Oh, that's right. I've worked that out properly. Yes. So I ended up working this out. So this tower, you end up taking it. You can't actually take it all the way to the tippy-tappy, which is always good because then you get a beautiful scenic view. Yes, you do. But otherwise, it's mainly so that you can... Ooh. Oh, there's a tunnel there. I messed up. Okay. Oh, we almost fell. The green is because we are inside our castle beacon right now, and now we are not. But anyway, then it comes around here, and this pathway goes alongside the mountain. It looks really cool. I don't know if it's going to show up in recording, just because it usually doesn't. But our town looks really, really cool on the compass now. And I actually got to spend a little bit of a time with one of the developers in our fair little city here, and he said, hey, it's cool and everything like that, while I was discussing about getting a beacon on it. And that's pretty rare to actually see like another person playing and stuff. As I was talking with him too, I ended up saying in passing, I've posted this on the Oort forums a couple times too, but the forums are, well, I won't say no comment. That's right. But anyway, I was on their forums, and I posted about this a while ago about a global chat. Because right now, the chat works where you can only talk to other players within, like, what is it, like 35 blocks of each other or something like that? Pretty ridiculous. Just because, like, it's good that it's there, but it needs a global chat. Like, it needs a global touch, especially if it's going to be an online game and stuff like that. I made a little field finally over here. I ended up fixing all this area up, putting proper pathing in and stuff like that, and I did this. We don't have, like, I don't know if there is a different grass block that is like yellow, like wheat or something like that, so I ended up just using grass. By the way, a quick tip that the developer told me is if we actually bring up the servers, we could go to another server and grab a couple blocks, bring it back to this server, and like not lose them by teleporting, if that makes sense. Anyway, as I was talking to the developer, I posted on their forums quite a few times about like a global chat, and generally it was not well received, because I think most of the people that have this game they're very particular, let's just say that, okay? Rather than being like the general classical casual players like myself, because I would consider myself a casual player rather than the hardcore that these fine people are actually expecting. Anyway, I ended up talking with the developer, and I mentioned in passing, so are you planning on making a global chat or not? And then they were like, yeah, we'll work on that. We are going to plan that. So that was actually really cool, just because it for those in the Oort community, it's pretty cool, because as far as their Oort forums and stuff like that go, like, the developers still try their best to reply, but they're pretty busy people. I mean, they have a hard enough time like replying to me asking for all these beacons and stuff, right? So it makes sense. Anyway, I ended up building this tower up here too, but we'll get to that in a minute because I really wanted to show this off. This is why Oort kicks butt. This is not built by me. No, sir. No, madame. This was built by a completely different random stranger who I do not know. Really, really cool. This house, I love the style that they got going here. This is leagues ahead of, like, I couldn't build something like this to save my life. There's something in my brain that just doesn't click for these kinds of things. But man alive, does it look cool, doesn't it? They ended up making with such simple blocks too. And they got a roof that's very similar to the one that I did over there. I don't know if they did that on purpose. I don't know if we have a secret admirer that is watching our videos. Yes? Maybe? Probably not. Probably not. I think this is just another person that has kind of been getting active over here. So another thing that I ended up noticing that they built was they ended up building this wall over here, which it's too bad that the day is actually around now, because this wall, I mean, it already looks pretty good and cool and intimidating, but I mean, at night it is just beautiful, I might say, because of all the blue, shiny, whiny stones. So anyway, their wall actually only came up to here, and then I figured, you know how I like connecting things. I ended up building this tower over here, tried to make the top of it look a little bit reminiscent of what this guy or girl is actually building with their style, just so it kind of blended a little better, while also still sticking to what's my style, you know? And I ended up connecting this over here where now a pathway goes through the mountain and onto their wall. So that worked out very nicely. I had a crappy little house that I built here, but it was just, I wondered, like, I put a very small house here for whenever they add like the other character races. And it's like, the point that I added it for was because I wanted it to be a very small, very it's intimidating to look at this building compared to the small one. But then I wondered, maybe this person wants to build over there, so I deleted it. But anyway, Mail Town is complete. Although it's going to be pretty tricky to actually show off how these houses are designed because this area is so darn tiny. These are actually some of the more complicated houses that I've actually built. This one, as you can kind of see, I was kind of going for something a little bit similar to this person's roof, but not exactly, like kind of like my own flavor on it. And ultimately I was just trying something really new and weird, and I don't know if it worked out. It's okay. Like, you can't really see it here, but like this brick house, the roof looks okay. It looks sound enough. I put a bunch of leaves and stuff around for bushes and stuff. I also put a million zillion torches in these houses now. So unfortunately, I mean, I usually lower the volume enough, but my goodness, whenever I hear the torch sounds in this game, like, I don't know if they need to change them, because it always sounds like someone's digging or something, and I wonder, like, it's like, is that someone? Is that a griefer? You know? But thankfully, we've actually been really fortunate where there hasn't been any griefers lately at all on over here on our beautiful server that we are slowly claiming as our own, even though there's other people now. Yes, there is. And it's wonderful. It's great. It's grand. One of the things that I noticed in their build is that they put like a million zillion torches right by their window. And at first it was like, why would they do that? But it's because it makes it look absolutely wonderful from the outside, because that is what counts, because the lighting actually gets all dynamic and stuff. So I went overboard with this house, and now it's actually really cool where when it's dark, although it's not going to be dark in today's episode, it's blue inside. But anyways, there's this house right here. And actually, I'll take a screenshot because this looks pretty cool, I must say, if I do say so myself. But this house, it kind of connects into a tower, which connects over to here. And this I actually just finished today. I had it kind of laid out and stuff like that, but otherwise not really much to it. The house itself is not very fancy on the interior. You can't get it to look fancy on the interior. Also, there's been a minor update where one of the things, like, we were getting stuck when we were climbing up slanted blocks. They finally ended up solving that issue. So really excited about that. Here's the one disadvantage of putting torches in the house. It looks like the house is on fire. Balcony over here, standard issue. Got another balcony over here, standard issue too. Just because, why not? No, climb up proper like. Yes. Can't go to the tippy top of this house. It's just kind of there for the sake of being there. Boop! Grapple all the way up. That is always the way to get up everything. I wonder if they're gonna add like an elevator or something later. My goodness, this volume is hurting my ears. I had to turn it down. So then we come up here and, whoa, I messed up. I pushed these blocks out too much, so we were getting stuck. But it comes back out over here to our beautiful hill mountain pass thing. Yes. And then I made this over here, which I again tried to make similar in the style to his wall over there, because I wanted these to kind of blend. While I also wanted this mayor town, we keep calling it, I don't know why. I wanted this town to look different from this town, because this one's pretty basic. Like, even the wall, I just kind of threw it together and did something like, yeah, I don't know. But it's all in themed with itself. That's kind of the thing. I mean, even the fact that almost all of the roofs are different, I still tried to have them all very corner heavy and kind of like similar to one another and stuff like that. I'm noticing we're on time here. Then I ended up building this path right here that goes over to our other mountain path right over here. And that, I think, yeah, I think that, did they nerf fall damage? I was wondering about that. Because it hasn't been that much of a problem lately. I've been able to get around a lot easier without actually dying. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, they nerf fall damage. Or is it because these bushes actually have physics? We're testing things. Let's find out. So if we hit the grass, I mean, we're going to be ending the episode like right away anyway. I want to see whether or not there's actually a difference between landing on that soft leaves and the cement. Hey! Yeah, it causes a lot more damage, but overall, this is very nerfed. They actually fixed the fall damage. Or maybe I'm absolutely crazy, and I just got overly paranoid about fall damage. Let's find out. Okay, that still kills you, so maybe not. Maybe they didn't change anything. I never really died of fall damage. I always ended up just dying from grappling ourselves around and stuff. And that's actually from momentum. Oh, pardon me. I'm getting attacked. It's from the momentum of hitting a wall. But anyway, you know what? We're going to get a cool scenic shot right here. We are actually a little bit over time. That is actually everything that I've been able to build within the past, like, week. I haven't had any time to get on here. Plus, I'm not really as, like, I won't say inspired, but I don't really know what else to build. I've got a couple ideas, though, that I'm kind of got cooking in the boiler of the oven and stuff. I don't know what that means. But we're going to call it here for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to smack that like button, share, favorite, and subscribe to join Team Pixel. Sign on, stay epic, everybody.
Believe in yourself. Don't care